If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Wolverines will kick it away first. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Lopez wants to fire. Fakes to grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Toss to the outside. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Running into the open space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
The Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? They do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
And the Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking for a gap. It's Gauze. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Lopez to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quarterback running on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slam.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Into the end zone. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Underwood. That's reeled in. It's Morgan. And the defense drags him down.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's McCulley. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. Powers through the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires downfield. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. That guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the... Five-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lopez wants to fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Goss. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for space. It's Hall. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Johnson looking to throw. With the catch, it's Johnson.
And man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
The kick is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the outside on the left. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
To the air, it's Underwood. Dances away to buy time. Pulls it in, it's McCulley. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's McCulley. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a job by the defense. Seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football. No space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Michigan! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Lopez to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
This time it's complete.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Billups. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready, because you can tell they're
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the back. Going right to work up top. Buys a little extra time. That's caught. It's Marshall. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Underwood. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to Notre Dame. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Lopez wants to fire. Hauls it in. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Lopez to pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. That is no good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Morgan. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Second down, he'll throw it. He lets it fly. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
To the ground with the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Lopez to pass. Oh, they're after him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Haynes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Takes the easy completion. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. The sure hands. It's Morgan. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Morgan. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking for space. It's Marshall. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go sixth straight win.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do.
Time to take a shot. Makes the catch at the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Finally, now the fans can get a little bit excited. This offense hasn't done anything. 0 points in the game, but finally completes the big pass down the field, makes the big game.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's complete on the right side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this left-handed quarterback, he drills throwing on the run to his right a lot in practice for situations just like that, and it paid off there.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Lopez wants to fire. Looking for the goal line. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've been to the red zone 3 times. Will the 4th time finally be the charm to get some points? Second down, they'll go to the air. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the tailback. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Now on the option. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And the Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He might want another play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Lopez to pass. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. With the catch, it's Johnson. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. He's got him. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The sure hands, it's Johnson. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Going up top again. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Johnson. Quarterback adapting. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Hands it off. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Let's That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run it to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Underwood. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. You got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Punt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the done.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.